First, a disclaimer: working with electronics, high currents and voltages, always be careful. I do not take responsible for your actions. Okay, so now we start. So here I got a Corsair HX520W that I want to use the 12 volts from. This is pretty powerful. It has 18 amps outlets and it has several of them. So I've read that you can at least pick out about 30 amps or something like this on the 12 volt sides. And it's very stable, 12 volts, so you can use it for powering your LEDs or whatever lights you have that runs on 12 volts. So you spare them. And anyway, so what I've done to get this working outside the computer box is that I've shorted the green one here. This is the green one. This is what tells the motherboard, tells the power supply that it's connected and can start. So I've connected the green one here, number 4, to any of the blacks, which is ground. So you can use a gem or whatever. And then we have the color coding. The yellow one are 12 volt plus 12 volts. And the black ones are ground. On this you also have 12 volts here. The yellow and the orange is 3.3. The red is 5 volts. Should be 5 volts. I have not measured it, but it should be. And the blacks should be ground. So you might also have minus 12 volts. I don't know which the one that is. You have to research yourself. And on this power supply, on the Corsair HX520, you have these connections, and I've just measured them. So you got 3.3 volts here up on the highest position, and then you have 12 volts here down, and you have 2 grounds and a 5 volts. So you have this power supply, you have 5 outlets where you can pick out those voltages. Yes, I have cables for these too. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I might show you that I get 12 volts. If I can do it with one hand. Wait, I set up the camera. You can see the model here, and you got the voltage here. I don't have to say them. You have at least 3 12 volts outlets with 18 amps, but you can't use them 18 amps all at once, but probably around 30 amps. And you got a small minus 12 volts. Have to be a bit careful with that one. Yeah, so what I do when I start it, after shorting that one, I just start it here. And it's really quiet. You can't hear it, it's ball bearing. But yeah, the fan should show you that it's on. Okay, so here I'm measuring on the yellow and the black one. See here, and you got 12.17 volts. And then, don't know if you can see, sharpen up. Yeah, so we got, well, if I can get the connection, 12.17 here also, and you see where I measure. So if I measure, let's see, here we should have 3.3, 3.4. I measure on the top most position, and the ground is 3rd and 4th, and here we should have 5 volts. We got 5 volts there. So here I am measuring on the big contact. You can see I'm using black and orange, and we got 3.4 volts. If I change, let's try this blue one. What can that be? Minus 11 volts, so that might be the minus 12 volt. Don't know, never use it. You could potentially make 24 volts between the yellows here. No, this is strange voltage. So again, showing you here I'm measuring on the yellow and the black, and we got 12 volt. And finally measuring on the red and the black one, and we got 5 volt. Yeah, so they're pretty useful, these power supplies. In my case, I'm also using an older power supply here, but this can't put out so many amps, so I thought I would replace it with this one sooner or later. And in my case here, I'm using the 12 volts to power this charger, an iCharger, where I'm right now balancing my e-bike battery that I made myself. Balancing lead here. So yeah, charging away here, 27 volts. So they're pretty useful for when you need 12 volts, stable 12 volts. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Hope you got something out of it. Bye bye. Like and subscribe. When I need a variable voltage and where I can regulate the current, I use this power supply. It's more, but it only puts out 3 amps, but you can make this in series, so you can have 60 volts and 3 amps. So pretty big thing, yeah. But the power supplies are useful for when you need more amps.